Good morning, Tweeties and Devils. It's Wednesday, September 16th, and this is our first virtual Wednesday. I will be seeing the Devils for Science and Math at 8:50, and I'll be seeing the Tweeties for Science and Math at 9:40. I just wanted to film this little video just to talk about the day in case you miss anything during the day or hang out. For science, you have three major things. They're all in Classroom and they're all linked on the agenda in your email. The first thing you need to do is I've shared a nature notebook with you. I'll go over that in the Hangout today, but that is your major work for today. You are going to look at flora and fauna, that's plants and animals, within your own environment and your own backyard. And you're going to look and talk about a couple of those with specific quantitative and qualitative data that you collect. It's very detailed in the Nature Notebook what you need to do. I gave you an example, so please look at those slides and take about 20 to 30 minutes today. You probably want to do this in the afternoon. Go find some flora and fauna. One thing for today, could be a tree, could be a flower, could be a plant, could be an animal you see, could be a chipmunk. And do some observations specifically on that. Get a sketch. Estimate the length, estimate the weight, estimate the coloring, or actually look at the coloring, and try to get that down. We're going to look at it over time and how things change over time. So that's number one. Number two, you have your hypothesis on the mystery cube. Many of you put those cubes together. You have to come up with what's on the bottom. You have to think about that and think about why the bottom of it looks the way it is. And if you find a specific name, you have to say why you chose that name. If you found a specific color, you have to talk about that color. If you've thought about a specific number that's on it, you have to say why that's the number and provide evidence. You can't just put it down there without any meaning whatsoever. And lastly, you can finish your work on your science summer. I put some examples of that on the blog post that I put on Google Classroom, so you can see about 4 different ones from last year. And that just gives you some examples of how people put that together. Most of you are going to be doing that in a Google Doc you're going to share with me this year, but that's up to you. You could do it in a Google slide as well. For math today, I shared with you the answer key to skills number 1. That's the first thing. Grade yourself on that and try to find your mistakes. If you find one of your mistakes in there, once you do it a second time, highlight it. Don't erase. It's really important that you don't erase. We need to make sure that you look at those mistakes and don't make the same mistakes again. So understanding where you made a mistake is really important in your learning process. Second thing, I shared skills number 2 with you. So skills number 2, you can do 2 to 3 problems there. If you have a printer, you can print it off. If not, I have hard copies for you tomorrow and Friday that I'll be handing out. You can just do them on a note sheet of paper and staple them right to them. Lastly, you have investigation 1.1 and 1.2 that you need to complete for Thursday. And so 1.1 is A through C and F, and 1.2 is A through C. Do not worry about the inequalities and the graphing of those. I'll be doing those in person with you, and it's right in red. It says in person, do not do. So just do the problems that I talked about. I look forward to seeing you in our Hangouts, and good luck today. Anytime today, if you have any questions, do not feel free to actually email me. Obviously, I'm in my classroom just working on stuff throughout, but I'll try to get back to it as soon as possible or to make a Hangout with you, and maybe we can meet up virtually. Have a great day.